Hey guys, and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with me, NG Paradox. We're trying to make sense of all this chaos and border gore. It's not an easy task, but someone's got to do it. You know, just so we can understand what exactly is going on and who's who and what's what before we get into Victoria 2. It's going to be fun to see how things work out. We're going to put things on just onto 4 speed, because whenever I start, I always find the frames are quite bad. 4 speed, though, is usually perfectly adequate. And we're going to have a quick look at the different map modes. Just a quick second to give some people maybe just 1 or 2 different ones they want to see. There are not that many I want to look at. Just go look at the religious one. I think the religious one's always an interesting one to look at. We can see, you know, the Catholic religion, even if it's losing, you know, strength in maybe the middle of Europe and the north of Italy and North Iberia, it may be losing its strength there. But, you know, in kind of Eastern Europe and Russia and Africa, it's still going particularly strong. Actually, I'm not even sure. I don't know, maybe, can these countries actually take on the Protestant faith when it pops up? Can they choose to become a center of it? I'm not actually sure. Maybe it has to be a European nation. I never actually bothered to check that out before. Never really was a question that popped up for me. But, oh, what was that? Something just changed up here. Yes, there's rebels going on up here. Okay, well, we better move on. Let's see what other things we want to look at. I don't think there's many that we want to look at. It's just maybe 1 or 2 that people might find slightly interesting. Federations, trade leagues, nothing in particular there, actually. Great powers, of course, we can see right there. You know who they are, but we can look at the development right now. So if any of you wanted to see it, here's the development at the moment in the year 1600. It's a new century. They've gone to the New World. They've started colonizing other places. This is where things are going to get really weird, I suspect. We're going to see some nations obviously rise and fall, as we have been seeing so far. Development-wise, though, India looking pretty good as usual. We see a very nice city here in Africa, the capital of Mali, Timbuktu. I mean, with the power of Mali, it's kind of to be expected. Not too bad down here, I feel like, in South America. China looks pretty adequate as well. Obviously, the Middle East and Italy, Iberia doesn't look bad. Byzantium doesn't look too bad. Obviously up here, not so good. It's kind of what you expect, I feel like. We have a quick look at the New World. Yeah, North America, not really much there, is it? It's not very well developed, is it? Yeah, just some places maybe in like Cusco, which seem to be quite well developed. Or in Calchaca, if you want to name it that, if that's how you pronounce it. They have a bit down there. Manpower. Okay. Actually looks very similar to development, to be honest, so you don't really get much from that. Technology-wise, you can see a bit better maybe who's fallen behind. Obviously, the New World, that shows you really... yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to stand against these colonists. We'll have to wait and see. South Africa, yeah, it's pretty far behind. Mali's doing okay, but you can see like here in China and Jin or Byzantium doing very well. Okay, obviously up here not doing so well. Not too far behind, but obviously not being able to keep up right now. Devastation. Wow. East Asia looking pretty good, actually, when it comes to devastation. India, South India in particular, looks really bad. I don't think we're surprised by that. The same with East Africa. Both those places have seen many wars. Britannia, maybe like Scandinavia. We see many wars going on in these places, so we can't really be surprised by this. In Central America, what I love here, though, is that these guys don't have a quite bad devastation in some parts, but then Shu is like, yeah, we're fine. It's prosperous right now. It's the only part that is. And I think that's really it when it comes to some of the map modes you might want to see. I don't think there's anything that really pops out that I think you guys might want to see, so let's pop back to Europe and take a look-see of how things are going on at this point. Let's see if anything has changed since the last time we've been here. We can see here there's Leinster. So we have King Donald O'Reilly. Irish culture. There's an Irish king, everyone. An Irish king has actually returned to Ireland. I don't remember the last time, but there was a king of Ireland before. Long ago. I can't remember how... Was that 500 years ago? Like 1100? It probably was, maybe 1200, like 400 years ago. It's been a long time. It's 050. Not so good, really, is it? But we have an Irish king. Will he be able to retake the island? I mean, there is Clan Ricardo who are trying to take back the island. But remember, they are Anglo-Saxon, And he's a duchy. He's a duke. He's not even a king, which is kind of weird considering the size of both of these, but that's kind of interesting. We got Protestant zealots in Sweden. Sweden, they had Catholic zealots, they had Protestant zealots. We can see Peremishal is invading them. What is the war? Peremishal and Mali. Mali really getting involved with things. You know, they are world power these days, so... Yeah, number 6. They're above Egypt, you know. And Sweden themselves, actually. Cyprus, Bulgaria, look at that. Ever since they were released, they've just jumped right in there. Not looked back. Though it's only been a short amount of time. Have to see how that develops. But yeah, they just keep having many rebellions in Sweden. I think the problem for Sweden is they got lots of land here in North Germany, and lots of land in Scandinavia, and quite a bit in the Baltic, actually. So I think it's really difficult for them to jump around and defend the different parts of its kingdom. So you can see why it might be quite difficult for them to be able to keep hold of all this. Though, they are technically just winning. Only just. King Wiglaf of Northumbria. But that could change. I think they're going to start doing really badly. You can see here in Britain, they have no men whatsoever. Down here, you can see France still trying to actually get together France. Austria with that land in the middle. Peremishal, Asturias. Really what's keeping France at bay is Asturias, Peremishal, and Austria. They can't seem to be able to get away from them. They can't seem to be able to take land from those three nations. And they've got reformed zealots everywhere in France. Now, religiously, they are Catholic. There's quite a bit of reformed here. Bolus, you know, the former emperors of the Byzantine Empire, no longer, but they are the same dynasty as Cyprus. So Cyprus is the same family. So we could say the emperors have moved to France and Cyprus, you know, the real emperors of Byzantium. But, yeah, I digress, it depends how you see it. But it's sad to see the Roman Empire. What could have been? What could have been Byzantium? But they've got rebels down here as well. Particularists. Haven't they been there before? I feel like they were there before for some reason. Provence, Savoy, doing quite nicely. How's the Holy Roman Empire? Germany still it, but we know they are voting for different people. I can see here then Provence is looking pretty good. And Modena. And, of course, actually Genoa. So quite a few people all voting for different people to become the emperor. They're voting for Peremishal, which would be an odd one. Provence, are you really that strong? Could you really take on... Oh, they're at war with Sweden. Is that another war? Sweden, what's going on? Germany, Provence, and Ancona. Ooh, the emperor has taken his opportunity. You see Sweden in trouble with Mali and Peremishal, so he's brought his own men in. You know what? If Germany could take this land up here, they would start looking really good. You've got the former Saxon land up here, you know, now Anglo-Saxon, you know, with the Lothians, the Saxons, and Sweden. But if Germany can take that, they'll actually start looking pretty nice. Not proper Germany yet, but, you know, looking better. Peremishal not doing well over here. How we got going to Scandinavia? Vestlandet, they've gone to colonize the New World. We saw that last time. Very happy with them so far. They're just keeping to themselves. They're not getting involved in the other things. It's like, okay, we're just going to stick to ourselves. We're going to travel the world, you know, just increase our power. Culturally, they are Norwegian right now. Upper Burgundy and Baden doing quite well. Suomi. A sad tale of EU4, I guess, for them. Same with Lithuania. I feel like these two are not going to survive EU4 at this rate. It's a sad story. You know, they came to be not bad from Crusader Kings 2. They managed to break out compared to most other nations that got destroyed. You know, it's mostly empires by the end of Crusader Kings 2. Little Poland is here. Hello, little Poland. How are you doing, King Wisnowski? Okay, we're gonna pronounce it like that. They are Protestant right now. It's a very small nation. Who's protecting you? Dauphine. That's not really much of a protection. Austria, you know, doing fine right now. I wish they'd just connect this land. Anything else looking kind of odd? Sweden just being attacked. They're losing all the wars now. I think this could be quite bad for Sweden. They could lose a lot of land to both those nations. We'll see how it goes. Perm's still surviving. Egyptian Ural. Particularists everywhere these days. Like I said the same for Egypt. The same with Sweden. Their lands are too divided. That's what I keep saying. When your land is too divided, it's not good. You need to get them connected together. I kept saying we're probably going to see some of these nations start to fall down. Oman having a bit of a time here. No, that's Aswani. Aswani's lost a lot of land over here, of course, to like Wag. Wag's at war with Aswan again, plus 38. Wag's done very well. The Munarid dynasty, Shia religion, keeping the Shia strong. Egypt has still got quite a bit of land down here. Yaka, look at this lovely Yaka. Though there are some peasant rebels, but they should still be fine. I'm going to put this to 5 speed now. Nothing really is taking our eye that we need to keep an eye on. God, this Gwynedd is just... I'm just going to ignore that Gwynedd for now. And just wait to see what happens. Kashmir looking very nice. Delhi. One of the big stories I feel like in EU4 has been Delhi's rise. And look at Telangana. They've now like taken the whole north, just spreading across here, protecting Delhi from Deccan, or Deccan from Delhi, I guess is the way to put it. Deccan's at war with Malacca. They did have some colonies down here, if I remember correctly, so that could be why this war's going on. Malacca looking very nice. Yeah, they want their lands in Australia. So yeah, Malacca wants the whole of Australia. We've also got some Egypt land here. Yeah, Malacca wants it all for themselves. Now, religiously, what's this look like? Yeah, we've got like Hindu, Sunni, Catholic. It's a very messed up place. Animist as well from the locals. It's a very mixed up place right now. I mean, if Malacca can get it all together, that'd be kind of good for them. Brunei is obviously looking very nice. They've got land here in the Philippines. Yeah. Oman as well, of course. Jin, how are you? We saw your colonies in the New World. California. California. Amdo, really nice place. Korea's kind of been... Korea and Haiti have been kind of held back by Amdo. Look at this. It just stretches all the way up to here. Absolutely ridiculous. How are you going in Japan? How are things with you, Hosokawa? You are now the shogun, and you're no longer underneath Ashikaga, the Grand Daimyo. One of them needs to win out here, you know? They're just going back and forth these days, it feels like, you know, Japan. There's only 2 of them left. Someone has to unite Japan before we get to Vic2. It's only 1608. I think they have time. I think they have time to get that. Let's go to the New World then. We can see up here. We've got some Jin Straits of Georgia. Really liking this, you know. The whole of the western coast is really going to be Chinese. Yeah, Confucian, Chinese. That's going to create some interesting dynamics with the rest of the colonists, I feel like. And how things go. Like the orange with the banner looks pretty good as well. Asturian Mexico is getting really nice. Starting to meet up with the natives. Shu, as usual, doing very well. They're always doing well. We've got Upper Burgundy over here in Florida still. I don't see anyone up here. Yeah, still no one in North America going to see the Native Americans. No one wants to go see them apparently. Okay, fine. You know, it's not as interesting apparently as the Americans of the South and Central Americas and the Caribbean apparently. Lothian, of course, and Sweden still kind of separating these. Tlemcen, Colombia. Tlemcen, you've not been doing very well in North Africa. Now you're at war with Mali. Maybe you should just, you know, move to the New World. Come move to Colombia. Maybe that's the best thing. Cusco, still doing well. Age of Absolutism. Still doing well, as we expect. What is this? Asturian La Plata Separatists. Okay. The Asturians are England down here. Vestland, there's the Vestlander land. There you go, Vestlander, you know, just slowly just do some nice little things. No one cares. Flemish Brazil. Yeah, I like the Flanders one. They've really kind of concentrated on Brazil. I like when the AI kind of does it properly. They kind of concentrate on an area. It's really nice when you see that. Coming over to Mali. How you do, Mali? You're looking very big. Have you made it to the Mediterranean? They have. And Tlemcen, I was just saying Tlemcen is not looking very good. And look at this. We've even got Mozabite separatists. Really? I mean, Tlemcen, this is bad. This is really bad. You might as well just move to the New World at this rate. There's really no point. There's really no point. How is Sweden? Oh, did Germany? Germany did take. Oh, they've gone all the way up to the north. Look at that. Now that is what I call a nice little Germany. That is starting to look like a proper Germany. How are you doing, Emperor Hugbert? Emperor Hugbert. Culture German, religion reformed. There you go. If they could eat up this area here, I'll be happy with this Germany. They'll get my stamp of approval, shall we say. But Sweden's still getting beaten up. They at war... Nope. They finished the war with Peremischel and Mali. What did they take? I'm not sure. Oh, what the... These guys are back. From Upper Burgundy, they've come back, apparently. Ugh, we're not gonna dignify them with time and effort. But yeah, sweet, look at this. Noble rebels everywhere. We've got Pentecostal heretics in Gwynedd. Gwynedd, what's going on? Come on, what are you doing? Gwynedd has taken Powys. Powys is gone. Oh, I'm kind of sad, actually. Powys was there for quite a while. But Gwynedd obviously is the main power around here. They've got this land. They've got this land. I think that's... And obviously they got their land in the Middle East. How's the ruler? Peremischel, Mali, Cyprus, and Kona. That's an interesting group. De Burr. Anglo-Saxon. Who's this a war with? Attacker against Asturias. Peremischel reconquest of Baladu Waladid. They're at war with Asturias and its colonies. There was Benin, but now it's just Tunis and Gwynedd. Okay. So Asturias and them fighting for dominance over Iberia, it looks like. It looks like Asturias could be winning right now. Good for Asturias. Flanders still got pretty decent borders, you know. Not perfect, but decent. I'll give them that. Germany took a bit more land as well in England. German. Interesting. Okay. We'll leave that for now. Holy Roman Emperor is still the Germans, but someone's actually voting for the Germans now. And the rest have all got 2 each. There's 17 princes still. Okay, how are you doing, Byzantine? You're gonna eat up your former vassals? They've only got Smolensk left. Only Smolensk is a vassal now. They've lost everything else. What are Bulgaria and Cyprus all gonna do? Bulgaria's at war with Egypt and Provence. This is not good for Egypt, actually, having these guys be released. Yeah. Probably puts them in a bit of danger. And what is all this? Egypt, what is happening? What's going on? 3 wars. Defendant Arabian conquest of Moghustan. So Arabia, Bulgaria, Wag and Ethiopia, and Kaffa. So all the people of like Eastern Africa are starting to rise against them. Jihad against Egypt because they are Catholic. And Kaffa conquest of Sodoma. Okay, this is pretty bad. Egypt have fallen down to 8th on the Great Power list. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Mali is up to 5th. That's a big move there by Mali. Obviously, these guys are pretty close. It's really like Delhi. Delhi's so close to China, actually. It's kind of Delhi, China, and Byzantium. Now, there you go. We should probably have a look at the institutions. Let's click on Egypt for now. And let's have a quick look at the institutions. How are the institutions looking? So we're in print and press right now, of course. Started in Egypt. It's spread from there. Yeah, gone to like global trade, sorry. Global trade origin was Antorth. Ah, so in Flanders. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so global trade has started off in Flanders. It's spread from there. It's gone to Byzantium. A lot of places maybe in the Holy Roman Empire, I guess we'll say. Yeah, Tunis and stuff. Yeah, not many places that were taking this on. But it is spreading pretty quickly. China has it, but they don't have print and press. Okay, so they're kind of falling behind on print and press, but they got a lot of other things. Rebellions apparently just going on in Egypt right now. They're losing every single war. Where are our armies? Do we have any armies? Can I not see the armies on this? Ooh, this is not good at all. They're going to be destroyed. So Egypt is in dire straits right now. Oman, look at Oman. Not looking too bad. They got Oman, Persia as well. Can't forget that. Ethiopia just ate up a bit down here. Yeah. I'm liking this. I'm liking this politics going on over here. Yaka has survived. So Yaka's the main power. Congo, been beaten down to almost nothing. What are these? Ashanti separatists. Mali, I'm sure, can handle that. Mali can handle anything. Ooh, Delhi ate Telangana. There you go. Vassal of Gujarat and all their tributaries. Delhi, look, they just... Wow. They're going to replace Deccan, yeah. It's a kingdom. The Queen Regent. Okay. So with the Queen Regent, the Regency for Amir Barmakara. What's the same? We can't see the same dynasty, I guess, right now. Going up north, though, we have Kashmir and stuff. Amdo. This land, I think, is going to be lost by Egypt, to be honest. They can't even protect themselves right now. They can't even protect themselves right now. Brunei has got some rebels down here. Ooh. Was that there before? Was Kute there before? I feel like they'd been eaten up and now they've been released again. Yeah, it could have been there were some rebels then they got released. Brunei seems to have a bit of trouble controlling its lands right now. Deccan has got quite a good stronghold over here in the Philippines. Or I guess here it's not called the Philippines. Byzantine. Is it Malaccas? Moluccas? I'm not sure what that particularly says. But they got this land over here. Got most of this island. Just got a little bit here there for them. The land over here was lost. So Deccan did lose their land in Egypt. We got Malaccan, Australia. Oh, and Southern Australia. So we got Malaccan, Australia, and Southern Australia. Now, this one is actually a colony. And we got Egypt with still a bit of land there. A little bit of, you know, some Catholics have made their way to Australia. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But that'll be fine for them, I guess. And back towards the New World, I guess. We're going quickly round right now because I say a lot of things are going on. I don't want to try and miss stuff because things are changing all the time. Ooh, Burgundy's one became a colony. New Upper Burgundy. I like it. I like it. New Upper Burgundy we've got here. But we do have some, oh, Byzantium land. Ooh, Byzantium have now gone to the New World. Didn't expect that. Okay, Shu has just eaten up some more land. Shu, you're just always hungry. Always, Tlemcen, Colombia. It's just going to be them. They're not going to have an overlord at this rate. 42% liberty desire. We could see our first New World nation, basically, from Tlemcen, Colombia. I think that would likely be them if it's going to be one. It would make sense to be them. Because they're getting pretty strong. And Tlemcen has got nothing. Oh no, Vestlander! You've upset the natives! Vestlander has upset the natives. Minus 26 here. I don't think they can go save it. I don't think they could save that. The Flemish people have defeated they've eaten the natives. Look at that. Where did the natives go? Flanders, what did you do with the natives? You evil man. What did you do with those natives? Well, okay, back to Africa then. Mali, just unstoppable Mali. Who can stop them in their rise to power right now? I don't think anyone can. There's only 3 real nations around here that can fight off. There is Rwanda. Okay, we'll give that Ethiopia. Look, that's a nice little Ethiopia these days. They finished off Egypt. They took basically all the land apart from this that they could get. Sultan Jibrilid. Shir as well. Wag, looking really good these days. Egypt, having so many rebellions. Are they still at war? No, all the wars are done. So the land they've got, they're probably going to keep. But it's just this, this, and this. Did they keep anything? Yeah, they've got Egyptian Persia over here. Okay, so they kept Egyptian Persia. Good for them. Arabia just kind of being these pieces of land here. Kind of keeping the holy sites, I guess, of the Shia. Even though they're Catholic, aren't they? The Shia and the Sunni. Nope, they are Shia. Okay. They've still got this somehow. But yeah, they've lost most of their land. Has that taken them off the list? It did. Perimetral's flown up to 4th. That was pretty big. They must have got the technology up, I guess. Maybe that would make sense. France. Yeah, France has gone up as well. So France and Perimetral pop him up there. Mali's now down to 8th. Oh, Norduri. We'll just call you Norduri. I think that's what you were called. We'll just call you that. Lappish separatists over here. Oh, what a mess. I do like the Germany. I'm liking the new Germany. New look Germany. Still the Emperor, but everyone's voting for different people these days. It's going to be Genoa or Provence. I would say Genoa looks more stronger than Provence. Venice doesn't look too bad. I'm going to keep saying it. Venice hasn't grown much, but considering they only started on the island, you know, I think you got to give it to them, haven't you? You got to give it to them. Italian culture, duchy title. Should probably try and get it to a kingdom at some point. How's the religion looking over here? Yeah, look at that. Catholics not doing well in Europe right now. Yeah, they're really being pushed out of Europe at the moment. They're basically becoming Reformed and Protestants right now. The Pope must be very upset. How are you doing, Popey? How you doing? You still Catholic? Imagine the Pope changed. The Pope became a Protestant. That would cause quite a few problems. How did your war go? Doesn't like much change. I think Paramishal did win, though. I think they ate a bit from Asturias in the end. The war may be still ongoing, and the war with Flanders as well. Flemish reconquest of Loon. Yep, I would like that. I'd like them to take these lands from them. Again, just nice borders. We just want to see nice borders. The more the AI makes nice borders, the happier I am. Any nation that tries to get it, you know, like Delhi's doing pretty good at that, I'm very happy with. I like those nations. Those are the nations that we like, or at least I like. I don't know about you guys. Cypriot Khorasan. What's going on with Delhi? Delhi has problems over here. Kashmir and Rajputana. Are you having difficulty, Delhi? No, he's winning 27. Delhi and Gujarat. I think Delhi will be okay. You can see there's just countless men of Delhi. You can just see them all here. And attacking Kashmir right now, that's pretty low. That's pretty low. Yep. Delhi attacked them. Delhi's just unstoppable right now. Who's going to beat them? I think Deccan got beat up a bit more by Telangana. Like, Delhi beats up Telangana. Telangana beats up Deccan. And, yep, more lands of... Wow. I can't believe it. Just think about what... Guys, just think back, like, 200 years ago, the end of Crusader Kings 2. They had a very big nation, very powerful situation. It seemed like they may be able to, like, take on some of the other major nations of the world. The Great Power List, at least. Telangana's actually made it onto there. Huh. But now, looking at them, you'd never think that was the case, would you? You never would have thought it. Never in a bazillion years. Bit of rebellions here. Egyptian separatists. Okay. I think we'll be fine. Have a quick look at some of the the diplomacy things. Byzantium doesn't really have many friends, it looks like. You know, you got France and stuff. Clan Ricard, Perm, Mazab. Interesting choices. Obviously, France is the main one there. How about for Bulgaria? Bulgaria. Yeah, the Arabia, Cilicia, Samarkandian. Okay, and what about Cyprus? Cyprus has friends up here in Paramishal. Ooh, that's a good ally. And Oman. So you can see they're pretty good alliances for those three. Those are the kind of the main three here. We're kind of, let's put it this way. The inheritors of Rome. So Byzantium says they are the inheritors of the Roman Empire. Bulgaria and Cyprus say they are also inheritors of the will of the Roman Empire. And like Cyprus says they were the former dynasty that used to be in charge. What? Byzantium and Cyprus? Cyprus and Oman. Now, the moment it's 0-0. Okay, we better watch this. Cyprus, did you get attacked by your former master? Byzantine conquest of Macedonia. Yep, Byzantium's like, okay, young'uns. We are the true inheritors of the Roman Empire. I will take Macedon. We will take it back, or Macedon, whatever you want to call it. Lumen disaster. Internal politics. That's not good. That's not... They've had enough problems as it is. They don't need internal, you know, internal conflicts to happen as well. That's just adding, you know, a bit more pain. Powys has been released. Good for you, Powys. Ufkutel. That's an odd name. I'm not sure where that comes from, but okay. Leinster's surviving. Asturias is being destroyed by Paramishal. Flanders, I think, did take a bit of land. I think they took this. Possibly. And Loon, because they definitely were fighting for Loon at the time. Now, Byzantium is currently losing. Where are the men? Look at all these peasant rebels. And there's a looming disaster coming. This is... Yeah, 36, 56, 42, 46. What is this? This is insane. The amount of... It's just fallen apart. Minus 3%. You see 19,000 Cyprus men here. And they're fighting the rebels. Well, thanks, Cyprus. Good job, Cyprus. Cyprus, may have split off from Byzantium, but they don't want to see it, for the peasants. 23,000 over here. Where's Byzantium's men? 42,000. Okay, 42,000 coming from the north. That seems to be most of our army. Yeah, quite a few armies over here. Delhi, this would have been a good time to attack them if you were going to attack, If you were going to attack, now would have been a good time. They made peace with Kashmir. Let's go back, though. Minus 5%. Both on medium, actually. They're both not looking so great. Perm, though, might be able to come down to help. Little bit of an army up here, but you need to take out the main army. Where'd the main army go of Cyprus? I don't see the main army. 22,000 men, I guess, over here. Yeah, Cyprus is taking all the lands in southern Italy. There you go. They're taking all that. The boats are flying out. The Cyprus... They just don't have as many boats as Byzantium's like 100 boats. Ridiculous. We should probably look at it as the biggest fleet in the world, actually, after this. Minus 6%, though, for Byzantium. Not looking good at all. It's just the rebels. If the rebels weren't there, this wouldn't be too bad. You could probably see them win. And they might still win. But with all those rebels, it just seems like it's too much going on. And the looming disaster is really 64%. Guys, 64% possible. 66% is coming. It's not going to end. They're going to get a looming disaster. They're not going to get out this war. They're not going to get out this war before that happens, are they? Yep, there's no way. This is terrible timing for them. I mean, I'm not sure they feel happy or sad. It's kind of sad, but it's also maybe might make some nicer borders, possibly. I don't know. It could completely just mess it up even more. So it's really hard to say. Lappish separatists up here. For Upper Burgundy's having difficulty controlling its lands. English noble rebels. Look at Swedish noble rebels. There's heretics, Protestant zealots here in England. Asturias is in trouble right now as well still. Tlemcen still trying to hold back that rebellion. I feel that's been going on there for a while. Tunis just lost land to Ancona. Ancona took land down here. Aswan? Look at Aswan. Egypt. Look, Egypt's like just up here, up here. Got a bit of land here in Sahel. They lost like all the land down here. Yep. They've lost all the influence down there. They got a bit of land here in Persia. And the land they can't control up here. Wow, Egypt. Byzantium, you can feel bad for them, but you gotta feel really bad for Egypt. But like I said before, I feel like this is just, things just kind of getting into their position. Cyprus, though, is low on their enthusiasm, so we could see the war end. 98%, and it's happened. The disaster has struck. It's happened, I think. It did happen, yeah? I'm assuming it happened. Yep. Internal conflicts. Fewer rebel armies than 1. Unrest lower than 1. Stability at least 1. Stability is -2 right now. 41,000. How much loans have you got? They've only got 2 loans now. I guess they must have gone bankrupt, yeah? Oh, no, they're not in bankruptcy at the moment. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, another internal conflicts. Ugh. They had the internal conflicts, basically Bulgaria, Cyprus, and, Cilicia. And now, just like their people, just fighting them. But Cyprus is low, and it's 0. They could get out of this with nothing. If they could just convince Cyprus to make peace, but Cyprus may be feeling they're going to win, because Byzantium does not look good. Bulgaria. There's Perm with 20,000 men. 63,000 men? Where are the enemies? I'm not even sure where the enemy is. Cyprus, where are your armies? I can hardly see them. 47,000 men as well. They've got a lot of men. 24,000 men here from Cyprus. How many men are on each side? Look at that. Okay, they took out Cyprus's ally. 131. They're not going to lose to Cyprus. They're fine. I think they should be fine. They made peace, it looks like. I think they just made peace, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Okay, there you go. They made peace. I'm not sure if they gave them anything or just made white peace. I'm going to assume it's just a white peace. Then again, Cyprus were low. Maybe they gave something to Byzantium, but it's hard to tell. But one of these three needs the win. One of these three needs the win and take the mantle as the true inheritor of the Roman Empire. Paramishal. Oh, look at this. They have completely annihilated Asturias up here. And that was their main land. Now, Asturias are not weak. But they've got their colonies. Is this going to make their colonies want to get independence? La Plata and Mexico. Let's go have a quick look at this. So, La Plata. Oh, Cusco. Cusco expanding. Really nice. Liberty side 23%. Look at this Cusco. Who is the man leading this, people? Hanan. Good job. Tupac Hanan. Doing a very good job. I don't think he's going to create the new nation. Tlemcen is having a rebellion. They got 13% desire. Colombian peasants, apparently. Oh, shoot. Yep, looking pretty good still. You guys at war with the Totonac Aztecs. Oh, they're at war with the natives right now. Who's this? Brunei? Brunei have made it all the way to Mexico. They want to compete with China for the western coast. Things are getting very weird here in the New World. We got Upper Burgundy. Oh no, that's Byzantine, isn't it? Byzantine, Louisiana. New Upper Burgundy. Do you want freedom? 37%. Okay, we could see them in the future. Who's this? Lothians. We got Lothian over here. They obviously had some colonies in the Caribbean, but now also with the natives here in North America. Upper Burgundy. Sweden has got quite a bit of Canada up here. And Flanders. Flanders expanded very quickly. Look at that. Flanders really going all in. And on this side, look at this Alaska. Look at Alaska. Ooh, that's a nice Alaska. What's the war? Jin War for Langshan tribute. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, Alaska colony. Oh, we got Alaska colony. And we have, of course, California. So we got Alaska, California. Yeah. Two very big Chinese colonies. They're really going for it, actually. They're really actually colonizing at quite a quick rate since we got into the 1600s. Is that Vestlander? Yep. Oh, look at that. Tapua. Yeah, they took all this land. And they fighting them again? Is this another... Yes, another war with the natives. Can you... Vestlander, can you not just get along with the natives? No, what the... Okay, so the natives... Okay, the natives got together, fought off Vestlander. This guy got lots of land. Then Potagura, I think, was upset because they didn't get much land. So they attacked them. While they were attacking Vestlander, they beat them. And now, yeah, Tapuan. And now they've taken it themselves. Just a mess. So Vestlander have now survived. At least their colony has for a little bit longer. What a mess. It's hard to keep up with all these events going on right now. All the change in land, especially when I go off and I come back to the game. That just makes it worse. Kafir's a little bit small. Mehan. Yeah, Gwynedd has lost a bit of land. Arabia's at least connected most of its land now. I'm happy about that. Egypt. I think Egypt's going to slowly be eaten. I think Egypt's going to lose everything. Arabia and Bulgaria and Morocco. Morocco, I mean, I'm still very confused by this. Like, the fact Morocco is here is very confusing, but the fact they're beating up Egypt. Look at this. Look. It's just sad now. They're winning. Morocco's winning by 1%. It's a sad state of affairs. France still has this area as well. Controlling the trade, I guess, going through, we could say. Paramishal, Austria, Jerusalem. Allied to Paramishal. That's just a duke. So a duke controls Jerusalem right now. Okay. And there we go. I think we're going to have to end this part here, guys. It feels like not a lot happened, but we went through actually quite a lot of years. And a lot happened, actually. A lot of things have been changed, especially in the colonies and stuff. But not many major big wars, I guess, that really made a massive difference. There were a few, but not too many. Still no exploration. Imagine what could have been for Norway. Imagine what could have been. Can he actually make Iberia? Can he make Spain? I wonder if Paramishal can make Spain. I'm not sure if they can. I would love it if they could. Ancona is now the Emperor. The Hessen family. Empress Adela Hessen. The Hessens have become emperors once again. Same dynasty as Anjou. I'm kind of glad to see the Hessens come back into play. It's been a long time, you know. A very dignified and respected house, I guess, by this point. But they've actually come back and actually playing an important role, it would seem. Kind of nice to see that. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you'll come back next time to see how the colonies continue to grow and how some of these nations are falling right now. Ah, Deccan. Ah, Egypt. It just wasn't meant to be, was it? And Japan's still got a stalemate there, it looks like. Amdo outwar Korea. Could this be Korea? Guada. Ah, okay. But let's go look at the great power list right now. Arabia's now gone to 8th. That is a surprise. Telangana is now still in 7th. Those are some good lands, you know. We did say there's some good lands there in India. Bulgaria, Paramishal. Cyprus, I think, did give some land to Byzantium. Because Cyprus has left the list now. Bulgaria's on there. Paramishal, France. Delhi. Jin is actually catching up to Byzantium. Consider it's only 400 now. That's a big moment. But I gotta say, I think Byzantium will slowly eat its former vassals. That's what I feel might happen at this point in time. They're gonna prove they're the true inheritors of the former Roman Empire. You know, like I said, just think of it that way. You know, this was kind of Rome, but then the vassals were a bit too strong. They go, no, we are Rome. I will take on the mantle. But then Byzantium are kind of putting their foot down right now. They lost, but they're going to put their foot down and hopefully bring it back together. You got Kimak up here. That still haven't been able to lose this for Egypt, but yeah. Alright, guys. I'll see you next time. I've been NG. This has been Mali? Yeah, Mali's not on there. What happened to Mali? What happened to Mali? Mali have fallen off. Mauritania is the vassal. Okay. But yeah, we'll see you next time, and good night.